On the morning of March 16, 2024, 52-year-old Karen Gordon was huddled behind a locked office door with her 13-year-old daughter, Kira. She'd called 911 pleading for help.
My stepson, he's the one shooting. Please, I've got children in here.
Her daughter repeatedly screamed, "Please hurry!" The call was abruptly silenced by gunshots. Moments later, another 911 call came in with 25-year-old Taylor Daniels screaming, quote, "He's got a gun!" The operator could hear her urging others in her home to lock themselves in their rooms, followed by more screams, gunshots, and the heartbreaking cries of her young children calling for mommy.
Welcome to Love and Murder, Heartbreak to Homicide. We're Kai's AI co-hosts, bringing you another midweek mini-case written by Kai. So, get comfortable, settle in, and stay with us all the way to the end. If you like our retelling, be sure to hit subscribe on whatever platform you're listening on. You can also join the Patreon for free at patreon.com/loveandmurder. Free members get some extras, but if you want bonus episodes, commercial-free content, and our new Deadly Duo series, then check out one of the paid tiers and become a voice of the victim with us. Patreon.com/loveandmurder.
Now let's get back to your Wednesday case.
Everything started around 8:30 a.m. on Saturday, March 16th in Trenton, New Jersey. 26-year-old Andre Gordon Jr. had carjacked a woman named Sonia Hansen while she was sitting in her car with her 9-year-old grandson on Southard Street. Andre pulled out a gun, causing Sonia's grandson to jump out and run, and then she herself jumped over the seat and ran to her daughter's house. Andre then stole the dark grey Honda CR-V. Armed with what authorities believe was a ghost gun, which is an untraceable AR-15 style rifle that's usually self-built, Andre drove the stolen car straight to Levittown, Pennsylvania. Just before 9 a.m., Falls Township Police got a call about a break-in on Viewpoint Lane. This was Andre's father's house, his next stop, where he forced his way inside. Doorbell camera footage saw him confronting his dad at the front door before smashing his way inside the house. Once he got inside, police said he started, quote, hunting the residents. First, he shot and killed his stepmother, 52-year-old Karen Gordon. Then, he killed his 13-year-old sister, Kira. There were 3 other family members in the house at the time, including another 13-year-old. These family members, thankfully, managed to hide and ultimately survived. After leaving his father's house, Andre drove about 2 miles to Edgewood Lane. This time, the target was 25-year-old Taylor Daniel, the mother of his 2 children. He forced his way inside her house and shot her in front of their kids. 4 other people were inside: Taylor's 5-year-old and 3-year-old daughters, her brother, and her mother, Nancy Daniel. When Nancy tried to intervene, Andre, quote, bludgeoned Daniel's mother with his assault rifle. She ended up with a head laceration that required staples and was rushed to Jefferson Torresdale Hospital. By 9:13 a.m., Andre had carjacked another car at gunpoint from a 44-year-old man outside the Dollar General in Morrisville. He then drove the stolen SUV back to Trenton, New Jersey, where he tried to hide. In the meantime, the shootings triggered a manhunt that shut down Bucks County and parts of New Jersey, and a shelter-in-place order was issued in Falls Township. The holiday parade was cancelled and popular attractions like the Sesame Place amusement park and the Oxford Valley Mall were closed. By 11:38 a.m., police found the stolen Honda abandoned in Trenton, New Jersey. Around 12:20 p.m., they'd thought they found Andre barricaded inside a home, and they thought he had hostages. SWAT surrounded the house, broke windows, and deployed tear gas. They evacuated people through upstairs windows and carried others out. After everything calmed down, police realized that Andre wasn't in the house. Trenton Police Director Stephen Wilson said,
He was at that house at one point, but before we were able to establish a perimeter, he slipped out.
Turns out Andre had walked away and tried to blend into the crowd. At around 5 p.m., Trenton police found him strolling down New York Avenue, a few blocks from the standoff scene. He'd cut his hair to disguise himself. A witness described the takedown. Officers had guns drawn, but Andre got down on the ground first and was still tackled. After that, he was arrested peacefully, unarmed, uninjured, and compliant. Investigators said that Andre was believed to be homeless, but had ties to Trenton. Falls Township Police Chief Nelson Whitney said there were minor contacts with him in the past, mostly traffic citations, but, quote, nothing that would indicate that anything like this would happen. Investigators couldn't figure out a motive, and according to Bucks County District Attorney Jennifer Shawn, Andre was loved and came from a good family. Andre went to trial for multiple offenses in both Pennsylvania and New Jersey. In Pennsylvania, he faced 3 counts of first-degree murder, 3 counts of second-degree murder, 2 counts of burglary, 2 counts of aggravated assault, and a list of other violent offenses. In New Jersey, his charges included first-degree carjacking, second-degree possession of a weapon for an unlawful purpose, and second-degree unlawful possession of an assault firearm. At first, Attorney Shawn had planned to pursue the death penalty, but on May 28, 2025, that changed. At a pre-trial conference, Andre entered guilty pleas to all 3 counts of first-degree murder and other charges. All of the other charges included attempted homicide, burglary, aggravated assault, robbery of a motor vehicle, robbery, unlawful restraint, discharging a firearm into an occupied structure, theft by unlawful taking, possession of an instrument of crime, terroristic threats, simple assault, and recklessly endangering another person. Because he pled guilty to everything, the court took the death penalty off the table. During the sentencing hearing, the prosecution, led by Attorney Shawn and First Assistant District Attorney Edward Luca, presented a powerful case. They played the recordings of the 911 calls from both shooting scenes where everyone could hear the gunshots, the panic, the silence, and the children crying. They showed body cam and surveillance footage, giving everyone in the courtroom a clear look at what had happened. To wrap everything up, the prosecution played a recording from an interview with one of Taylor Daniels' daughters. To say it was heartbreaking would be an understatement. After the prosecution's presentation, surviving family members read emotional victim impact statements. Karen's brother told the court,
I lost more than my sister and my niece. I lost a piece of myself that I never thought I would ever come back from.
Finally, Judge Raymond F. McHugh looked straight at Andre and said,
There are no words to explain why this happened.
He told the courtroom he could feel the pain in every impact statement, every video, every voice. Andre was sentenced to 3 consecutive life terms without the possibility of parole. On top of that, he received another 156.5 to 313 years in state prison for the rest of the violent acts he committed that day. All sentences are to run consecutively to, quote, ensure there is no possibility that he would ever be released from prison. District Attorney Shawn called both Karen Gordon and Taylor Daniel heroic for trying to protect the children during the attacks. But Andre wasn't done yet. In a separate case, he pleaded guilty to assaulting corrections officers at the Bucks County Correctional Facility in May 2024. For that, he picked up an additional sentence of 42 to 84 months in state prison, to be served concurrently with the triple murder case. This case demonstrates what happens when multiple departments work together. This horrible man was taken off the streets in a matter of hours. The investigation pulled in law enforcement from nearly a dozen agencies: Falls Township, Bristol Township, Lower Makefield, Middletown, Tullytown Borough, Trenton PD, state police from both Pennsylvania and New Jersey, and the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office. By the time Andre was sentenced on May 28, 2025, the courtroom had seen and heard everything. This wasn't just a rampage, it was a coordinated attack on the people who loved him most. In less than an hour, Andre Gordon shattered 3 families, traumatized a neighborhood, and left a ripple of grief that'll never fully go away. Karen Gordon died trying to protect her child. Taylor Daniel died in front of hers. And 2 young children will grow up without their mother because of something no one, not their family, not the courts, not even law enforcement, ever saw coming. Andre's guilty plea might have spared everyone the pain of a long trial, but it didn't spare the damage. That's already done.
What are your thoughts on this case? Drop them in the comments or message us. We always want to hear from you. And if you want more content, head over to patreon.com/loveandmurder. There's a whole library of bonus episodes waiting for you, case extras, and the free first episode of Dangerous Duos. That's patreon.com/loveandmurder. Your support keeps us going. Thanks for your time, thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode.